Hey guys, oh wait. Hey guys, welcome to a new video. This is my new, just trying a new setup here just to practice speaking, having some kind of presence physically as well. My hand gestures, that sort of thing, presenting skills, I guess. So just gonna try a new setup today. I got this new lavalier mic. I'm not actually sure how you say that, but because we're actually going to Morocco tomorrow and I want to make some content there. So I'm going to try this out and just practice. And this is a way of practicing. So I'm going to do my 10-minute video, 10-minute communication challenge here today with this new setup. So yeah, let me think about, I guess this is actually take two. So I've thought of I don't really think much, but yeah, this is take two. So I did think of a topic, which is countries. But I really didn't talk much. It's just because my girlfriend walked in and doesn't want to be on camera. So, or it's not. Yeah, it's not the. Never mind. Moving on. So countries. Countries is my topic, and I've got this neat feature on my watch. It shows the camera, so I can see the camera preview. But it's also got a timer, so I'm just going to start the timer. There's no UI because I'm not on my computer, obviously. So yeah, once it hits 1 minute 30. I'll begin talking about countries. So 1 minute 30. Okay, started. Countries. Countries. So it's many countries in the world. There's about 215 to 185, I think. I don't know exact 181. It varies depending on which country you ask. I think based on the UK, we say there's 195 countries, I think. I'm not too sure on the stats. I haven't looked at them, but country I'm in, United Kingdom. That's where I live. I was born and raised here. Parents are from Turkey. It's another country. It's a big country, bigger than the United Kingdom in terms of, I think, population and landmass. Biggest country in the world. That's Russia in terms of landmass. They occupy. I need to avoid saying that. Yeah, they occupy a large space. There's some politics going on with the Russia-Ukraine war right now. It's also an additional war with America-Iran, but let's not talk about that. But yeah, what can there be said about countries? I love traveling to countries. Countries all house their own kind of cultures. Different countries have their own different foods, different languages, different people. Sure, again, saying But yeah, my favorite country. I keep saying, okay. My favorite country, it's a bit difficult to say. Obviously, I'm going to be biased towards the UK, but I haven't visited enough countries to really have a fair opinion, I would say. Countries I've been to Turkey. That's all our extended family is in Turkey. My parents, we usually go on family holidays to Turkey. Been to France, not Spain. I've been to Germany. I've been to Latvia. I've been to Italy. Been to Japan. That was quite the trip for me. I think I've been to some other places as well, but those are the ones that just come to mind immediately. And so, what can I say about those countries? Those countries. Let me just take the timer. Okay. There's many to be said about those countries. So, European countries are all very similar. I find, like Italy, France, Latvia. I got a similar vibe from all of them. UK as well, because we were part of the EU for a very long time, and excluding the EU, we are geographically located in Europe, so it makes sense. But Japan, I thought, was the wildest change for me. Completely different culture, and I didn't expect anything like that. So yeah, But yeah, United Kingdom. It's a country. It speaks English. No. United Kingdom. It's a country. It's actually composed of 4 smaller countries. I actually don't know how we refer to them. I think they're classed as countries themselves, but globally we see the United Kingdom as one country. I'm not actually too sure how that works, to be honest. But yeah, it's UK. It's made up of England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. So we have different languages there. Scotland speaks Scottish. Wales, I mean, it's primarily English. Everyone speaks English pretty much, but that's the national language as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware for the United Kingdom. But this is so hard. Oh my days. But yeah, that's about the UK. I guess I could talk about different countries. So France, when I went to France, went to Paris specifically. Paris was quite a beautiful country. I went there last year actually with my girlfriend. It was quite a romantic experience, and it was our first trip together. We did quite a lot of stuff. I had snails for the first time. Snails were, they're not my cup of tea, but people. I'm sure people enjoy snails. They weren't too bad, to be honest. So, but yeah, they were also a bit too fishy, I think, or too salty. Actually, not fishy. I don't know. I can't remember the exact taste, but I wasn't a huge fan of those snails. But yeah, sights, landmarks, travel, it was all quite lovely. The infrastructure, there's a lot of cultural stuff. Oh, the Louvre. The Louvre was amazing. A lot of history there. Museums, there's a lot of sights to see. We got to see the Mona Lisa. Is that what that was called? Yeah, the Mona Lisa. It was quite busy when we went. I said that again. Yeah, it was quite busy when we went, but we managed to get some nice pictures when just before the Louvre was about to close. We managed to go to the Mona Lisa again, actually, and just capture some nice pictures of when no one was around because everyone had left by then. So that was quite good. Yeah, Italy was also a good trip. That was also last year when, as well, with my girlfriend, we traveled quite a lot over Italy. Actually, we initially flew into Rome, spent some time there. Oh, another country I've been to, Vatican City. It's a very inside Italy, so it's quite good visiting there. That's technically a country, smallest country in the world, as far as I'm aware. Second being Monaco, I think. Yeah, Vatican City. That was quite the experience too. But yeah, we flew into Rome, and then we made our way up to Milan. So we flew into Rome, then we went to Florence, I think, and then we went to Venice, and then we went to Milan. So we went to the four big cities of Italy. I'm sure there's many more places to visit in Italy, but those are the ones we went to, and we had a lovely time. It was very warm. My girlfriend complained a lot about the about the temperature, but it was very lovely. We had a good experience. I loved it. I love traveling, so I love seeing different cultures, eating different foods, listening to different languages. Something I love. So it was great to see. I think the highlight of that Italy trip for me was definitely Florence. Florence was quite a spectacular city. It's really something out of like a video game almost. If you ever played the Assassin's Creed series, I think they based one of the Assassin's Creed games on Florence actually, but it was quite spectacular, especially when the sun goes down and you get this golden glow over the city. It's really quite beautiful, makes some amazing pictures. So that was quite the experience. I'd recommend if you ever go to Italy, you definitely have to go to Florence. But okay, we're approaching 9 minutes, so we've got about 2 more minutes left. So Japan, I guess I should talk about Japan. Japan was a big trip. I guess this isn't necessarily a talk about countries. It's more about a talk about which countries I've actually been to. So it's more my holidays, I guess. But that's not, I think anything is good. Anything goes. So yeah, Japan. I went, I think 2 years ago now. It was just when I'd finished my master's, which was about, I guess it's a year and a half ago. It's approaching 2 years, but that was in September 11th to October 11th. We took a full month. I went with my mum. That was quite the trip, quite a spectacular trip, actually. That was the biggest culture shock to me, just because Japanese culture is very different to any other culture I'd seen, like Turkish, British, French, Italian. Germanic, Germany, German, I guess German. Yeah, but yeah, Japan was quite the experience because we actually have some family in Japan. We have an uncle who lives there. He married a Japanese girl, has 3 kids, so we stayed with them for a few days as well. But we went all over that Japan trip. We flew into Tokyo and then we went to Kyoto, spent some time in Osaka and Nara. So stayed around Kyoto for a bit and then we went straight to Kumamoto, where my uncle lives, which is like southwest of the country. It's a beautiful place. I loved Kumamoto. It's not really a touristy place. I guess not many tourists go there per se compared to Tokyo, compared to Kyoto, but because it's quite far to get, it's quite difficult to get there, I think, compared to those mainstays. And when you go to Japan, you want to go to the main places, obviously. But Kumamoto, I loved, like, many fond memories of there. From Kumamoto, we got to go to Hiroshima. We got to go to Nagasaki. I think we took a day trip to Nagasaki, and yeah, it was beautiful. I want to take that trip again. I would love to do a whole tour of East Asia, to be honest, and maybe that's what I'll do and record it. And that's the plan. So tomorrow is the Morocco trip, and yeah, hopefully things go well. I think that's time. Yeah, 1:30. It's 11. Yep, that's time. So yeah, this will be a different one. I guess I'll have to analyze how my speaking is, my presentation skills, and so see what I can learn from this, and hopefully this will be good going into tomorrow when I actually start making. Oh, I guess not tomorrow, the day after, because tomorrow we fly to Morocco, but the day after is when I'll actually do some content creation. So we'll see what we can do there. But yeah, this mic, by the way, £13. Feels like it's really good quality. So, like, it's, yeah, I mean, so far, indoors, I guess anything can sound good, but we'll see how it fares outdoors with the wind. Came with a windshield, but I actually can't put it on. It's too finicky. So, but yeah, that's the video. So, thank you guys. Bye bye.